Everybody, what's up? Ultramag64 here, and today, guys, you better pack your presents because it is time for another channel update. This month's flavor is December. So, last month, we had Thanksgiving and all that good stuffaroo. Not a whole lot happened, actually, and I've kind of gotten in a bad habit of, making a sporadic upload schedule, which I'm not a fan of. Unfortunately, my work and whatnot has taken a lot more time than I thought, and a lot more energy out of me than I had liked. And unfortunately, that's made things a little bit hard at times to keep track of. I thought I had a good grasp on it when I started, but things have just kind of ramped up, and I haven't had exactly as much time as I used to, nor as much energy as I used to do a whole lot of things. But I've been trying and getting things out as best I can, so hopefully those of you who have stuck with me throughout this tumultuous, is that how you pronounce that darn word? Whatever, this chaotic time that we are in, thank you. And hopefully we'll be sticking around and things will cool off like a sweet hot Christmas pie. I don't know where I was going with this, but point is I'm glad we're still around. But anyway, we're almost up to another year, and the channel has been doing wonderfully. I'm surprised, honestly, we're still around, to be honest. I kind of figured I would have disappeared like long ago, but I'm glad I'm still around, and hopefully it'll bring us another year of wonderful stuff. But that's for New Year's. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what happened on the channel last month and what's gonna happen this month, because something we're gonna start the month off a tad weird, but things should be fine. You guys probably won't even notice if you don't watch this. So anyway, for starters, we kept playing Hob, and I've taken a bit of a break from it, mainly because I got It'll Do 2 on the Switch, and that's kind of been filling my Zelda desire, I guess. But I've been playing that, and that's been filling my Zelda desire, and so I haven't played much of Hob, but I still enjoy that game. That's still a really fun game, and it's Game of the Year month, so I have to figure out... I have to get my list together and then, you know, make a video about it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because last year I had done, like, a lot of work on mine, and I never got to release it because I just didn't have time. So, I don't know how I'm going to do that this time with even less time to do it, but I got to figure that out because I want to get it out because I do work hard on that. And maybe I'll release, like, the old Game of the Years as, like, I don't know, like a silly archive video that's like, hey, this was supposed to happen, never did, never finished it, but hey, it's there. I think the problem I had last year was that I put too many games on there. I didn't narrow it down. I don't ever like to do, like, top 10s and all that. I like to just have a list of amazing games and experiences that I had that year and put them into a list, but the problem is that list gets really long really fast because I have so many good games that I play and that I enjoy that it can sometimes be hard to narrow it down, but I have to do that because if I don't, then this list is going to end up like the last one and never get done. So I'm not sure how I want to do it because, like, another thing I do is I don't like to rank games. I usually put them in, like, you know, alphabetical order, just because I don't like to say, well, I'm going to assign this numerical value to this game based on this, and this arbitrary blah, 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 blah. I don't like doing that. I prefer to just say, like, look, this is why I like this game. I liked it. It's awesome. Go play it if you want or don't. I don't care. But this is why I like it. You know, type thing. I don't know. I've also been trying to do more comedic reviews. I've got stuff going for Super Mario Odyssey, but I don't even know if that's really relevant anymore, so maybe I'll save that for a different video, but needless to say, it's going to be fun. I've got a few ideas and whatnot for a few other games. But anyway, so another thing we finished, good gravy, I went off on a tangent there for a bit. Another thing we finished is we finished Hive Swap, and that game is super fun. I really enjoy it. I wish that it was not a early access game because I could put that on my Game of the Year list, or at least in my runners-up, but yeah, no, I enjoyed that game, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. The Act 1 really has me hooked in, and I do love the characters of Homestuck. Apparently this is a, you know, its own simple, like, side story thing, or its own thing in the universe of Homestuck, but I really do like it, and I hope that it does fantastic. Another thing we did is we brought back Hollow Knight for like a day, because I got busy, and I was like, great, I don't know what I'm going to do with this series, because, like, I want to keep doing it, I do, but the problem is I either get stuck, or I'm just, like, spend way too much time just exploring. I don't feel like I get anywhere, and that's the problem, is I don't feel like I get far enough in the game on my own, so I guess I have to mitigate that to a live stream. But the problem is I've got so many other games that I got to live stream that it's like, good gravy, this thing's just getting pushed back in my queue. So I'm gonna have to figure that out before the year ends, because I've got to finish that, because I want it on my Game of the Year list. Speaking of really good games and live streaming them, we streamed Hand of Fate 2, and I really did enjoy that game. That game was super fun. I really, really love the way it captures tabletop escapades in just the funnest of ways, and it really does feel like you're playing a tabletop game with an evil dungeon master who loves to just screw you over sometimes with cards that are just, yeah. But I really do love that game. That game is super fun. It's more the same if you played Hand of Fate 1, but I did really enjoy Hand of Fate 1, so if you enjoyed that, then you're in for a treat. And then another series we started was Lost Dimension. We brought back Anna Monday. Granted, it's a little bit hard to do because it's on a Monday and I work, and we don't exactly have a whole lot of time to play, but I did bring it back, and it is a rather fun game. Seems like it's going to be a bit of a short game. I'm not sure. I'm already on the second chapter. I'm almost already done with it, it seems, but I'm not sure how much chapter-wise that has in it and whatnot, but I have been enjoying it. Granted, it's a tactics game, and I am so awful at those. I don't get why people enjoy watching me play them, but they do. I guess because I'm just so derpy, I'm just somehow fumbling my way through it is entertaining. I have no idea. But anyway, we're gonna be finishing that, and then I've got to do Demon Gaze. I don't know. We'll get to that in a sec. Actually, I forgot I had a plan for that. So yeah. And then we brought back Fallout Equestria Remains. Now this was actually Fallout Equestria Into the Second Dimension that I named. And, yeah, it is more of Fallout Equestria, and I love, love, love that game. It is so, so good and so fun, although it is a tad hard. And, yeah, it definitely has its own little quirks and whatnot that it has, and I really do enjoy, like, trying to figure them out and whatnot. Unfortunately, we're on the factory, which randomly generates its layout every time I die, and I die a lot. So I might have to live stream that just to get ahead, because I don't have really any time to grind on my own very much, because I'm trying to juggle so many other things. Another thing we brought back is Horizon Zero Dawn, and that has been a blast. I didn't realize I missed that game as much as I did. It came out in February, and I have not even, like, sunk, I don't even think, like, 10 hours into it. And in an open world game, that's, like, a drop in the bucket. So, yeah, I need to pick up on that and get that finished, because it definitely wants on my Game of the Year list. I want it so bad on there. But another game that is going on my Game of the Year list, because I did beat it on the stream, was Battle Chef Brigade. Now, if you try and watch the VOD for this, YouTube kind of funkled with it. It says it's 11 hours and 55 minutes. That's wrong. It's actually 15 hours. And I uploaded the full stream of it, so if you want to watch that, then check the VOD out. There's a card that pops up at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, we beat that. It took us 15 hours. It was a Thanksgiving Day festival. And yeah, it was fun. It was great. I loved it. It was fan-freaking-tastic, and I just had a blast with it. It is definitely on my Game of the Year list because it is so fun. Like, I love the way that game combines puzzle mechanics with fighting hack-and-slashy bits, and it's just so satisfying to play. I really do hope they make, like, either a DLC expansion or, like, a sequel, because I really want more. Okay, and now we're gonna get into the stuff I wanted to talk about. I'm trying to shorten these down a bit because I don't want these things to be 30-minute videos. But anyway, from the start of December 1st to December 7th, I will not be here. I will be on a cruise, and I will be enjoying myself and having a nice time. But unfortunately, that means that I'm not going to be here. So how's content going to be made? Well, I've got to record a bunch. And that's going to be a tad hard, considering I have so little time. When I didn't have a job that, you know, worked me every day, it was pretty easy. But now I kind of have to be like, awesome, I have to really schedule this thing, and I can't, like, falter at all here. Otherwise, it's just going to domino down onto me. But I have plans, and I have a schedule that I'm going to keep, so hopefully you guys won't even notice that I'm gone. And if you do, then hey, thanks for thinking of me. But anyway, that aside, let's go ahead and get into the games that are coming out and what I might be playing. Keep in mind that these games or these release dates are subject to change and could get delayed and whatnot. And if I don't feature a game that you think I should feature, then let me know in the comments below. But anyway, first up on December 1st, we're starting off strong with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I already have this game preloaded on my Switch. It's already good. I am wanting this game. I've been wanting it. I'm going to play it on my cruise and sit and be just into anime, open world nonsense, and I'm probably not going to leave my cabin. And that's why you go on a cruise, kids. You just go to play video games. You don't go to see the sea or anything else. You just sit and play video games in your room all day. I have the best, like, ideas to use money with. But anyway, that game looks amazing, and I can't wait to play it. It just, like, I love Xenoblade 1, and I never got to play the Xenoblade Chronicles X or whatever it was, the Wii U one. I never got to play that one because I didn't see any reason to get it because I saw Xenoblade 2 and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that one. So I'm really excited to see what Xenoblade 2 brings to the table. It looks leaps and bounds ahead of number 1, and that was a monster of a game to begin with. I'm going to try and do some content for it. I'm not sure if I will be able to because that, like, it launches the night before I leave. And I'm like, cool, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, put content up and also get ready to leave, so we'll see. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some at least first impressions and, like, just a quick first video of it. And who knows, maybe we'll go from there if you guys enjoy that. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But considering how big that game is, I doubt, like, even on my cruise, when I'm just going to be spending all my time on it, I'm probably not going to get much further than when I, you know, finish the video on. So we'll see. We'll keep it loose. We'll keep it fancy and free. So hopefully it'll be fun, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that, because I know I'm definitely probably going to enjoy that. And then on December 1st as well, we have Doom VR. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a VR headset, but I really do enjoy Doom. I thought 2016's Doom was amazing, and I can't wait to see when or what they're going to bring next to the table. But I do really think that Doom VR is going to be an interesting piece. I'm curious to see how everything's going to work with this title. I'm hoping people don't get sick over it, but to me it just looks like it'd be a ball of fun because Doom's such a fast-paced game, but at the same time, I hear fast-paced games aren't exactly ideal for VR. Now, granted, again, I have no experience in VR because I don't have a headset and I've never gotten to put one on, but I just don't know. From the accounts of what other people have said, fast-paced and whatnot action doesn't exactly work well with VR. So here's hoping that Doom changes that or something. I'm hoping that it at least works out for, you know, everyone and they enjoy it, because I definitely think that Doom is a very fun game, and I hope that, you know, those who skipped out on it this time or when it released and want to get it in VR have fun with it. And then on that very same day we have Cattails. Now, Cattails is interesting. It looks like Stardew Valley meets cats. I mean, more or less. It doesn't exactly have the farming mechanics of Stardew Valley, but it has more of the social elements and kind of tribe making of Stardew Valley. I mean, Stardew doesn't have tribe making, but it does have the social elements of it, trying to get to different cats and create tribes. It's basically like a life sim, but with cats, and you play as a wild cat, and I don't know, it looks interesting. I'm definitely curious to see how it does, and I personally can't wait to play it. It's definitely something that looks like it's up my alley, though I'm not sure with December being as, well, December 1st at least, being as packed as it is with Xenoblade and all that. I'm just not sure how I'm going to get time for it, but I think it would be more of a live stream game because it seems more of a slower paced game that's going to gradually get better as it goes along. And I don't feel like, you know, if I were to make a video about it, I don't feel like I'd want to make it a short video. I feel like I'd need to make it a longer video. So maybe we'll reserve that for a live stream in the future because it definitely seems like something I would enjoy, because you know me, I love cats, I love animals. Animals are cute. And then, on December 7th, we have Reigns, Her Majesty. Now, Reigns is a game I never really got. It's kind of like, what's that darn dating app? Tinder? Is that it? Yes, the swipey one. Whatever one that is. I don't date. I don't do that, unfortunately. But, anyway, so you kind of swipe left and right on different choices and whatnot and how you want to run your kingdom. And it's really, really neat. It was really popular back when the first Reigns was released, and I'm curious to see how this one does. It's made by Devolver, or well, it's published by Devolver Digital, and those guys, normally, they have pretty good chops when it comes to picking games that are unique, interesting, and fun to play. So I'm definitely going to give it a try. It's coming out for Steam, mobile, and I think Nintendo Switch, though I might be wrong on that. But it's definitely coming out for Steam and mobile. I wish it was coming out for Switch, though, because I just love my Switch. But I'll probably try and get it on PC, see if it'll be something up my alley. It definitely looks fun. I like the art style of it. It's very simplistic and very fun looking. I don't have much experience with Reigns and how it played and whatnot, but it seems interesting, and you kind of have to make hard choices, and that's always fun to do. And then on December 12th, we have Fallout 4 VR. Now, unfortunately, I wanted to get a VR headset before Fallout 4 came out on VR, but unfortunately that didn't exactly pan out. But it does seem like something that's going to be super fun, and if it works out well, I think I'll try and pick it up at some point. Granted, you'll need an HTC Vive. I don't believe the Oculus Rift is supported with Fallout 4 VR, but who knows, probably some modders out there can probably get it working pretty easily. But what's really unique about this one is it has two types of movement systems. It has the more traditional controller layout, and then the whole motiony, wavy, arm-flailing tube man style where you kind of teleport between places. I'm curious to see how that's going to work, considering Fallout 4 is such a massive, massive world. I don't feel like teleporting around is going to be exactly fun to do, but who knows? Maybe you could do both in tandem, have your more motiony bits when you're fighting and your controller when you're moving, although I will say that probably is not going to work out very well, considering a firefight can happen almost at any moment in Fallout 4, so who knows? I'm kind of curious how these full-length games are going to work and translate to VR, but hopefully it's going to go well. I really do like the things that they're doing in Fallout 4 VR, and if it's more immersive, then that's exactly what I want, because I just want to be immersed in Fallout 4 and well, Fallout in general. But yeah, it definitely looks interesting. I'm going to keep my eye on it. And then on the same day, we have something that I might just be able to pick up. Okami HD. Now, yes, this was released previously on the PS3, and it is a release HD remake type thing of Okami, which was a early 2000s title, I believe. I played it on the Wii back then, and I thought it was a wonderful, wonderful game. It's very Zelda. If you enjoy Ocarina of Time, you're probably going to like Okami. It is steeped in Japanese mythology, and it is just a joy to play. It is a beautiful, beautiful game, and I just can't wait to see more of it. I might try and get it on my Xbox One X if I can. I'm honestly just loving the way it looks, and I can't wait to see it blown up on my 4K TV because it's a wonderful, wonderful game to look at. It is a marvel. I'm curious to see how it holds up because back then I was like, oh man, this is the best thing ever. I love it. I'm curious to see how it holds up, you know, now that I've, you know, grown and become more distinguished and mature. But no, seriously, I really do enjoy Okami. I don't feel like it's going to change much because Okami was just a good game in general. It's made by the company that used to be called Clover Studio, which is now called Platinum, I believe, if my memory's right. And yeah, Platinum makes good stuff. Clover makes good stuff. So just buy it. Just buy it. I mean, I know Capcom's kind of releasing this thing for the umpteenth time, but just do it, please. We had Okami Den, which was the sequel, and I want a third one. Just give it to me. Capcom, if you're listening, just give me that, please. I need it in my life now. And then, jumping ahead a bit, we have, on December 29th, Bacon Man, An Adventure. Now, this title just looks like a ball of fun. Honestly, it looks wacky, goofy, and all types of off-the-wall crazy. It's a 2D platformer where you play as a Bacon Man, and yeah, it's just very tongue-in-cheek, very wacky. I'm curious to see how it's gonna do because it looks fun, it looks enjoyable, and I want to sink my teeth into it, even though I don't eat meat anymore. It's kind of a weird thing to think, but yeah, there you go. There's a recommendation for you. The vegetarian wants to play Bacon Man. And then, on the tail end, which I guarantee this probably is going to get delayed, considering its date, but who knows? We have Arcana Hearts 3 Love Max 6 stars. Which, yeah, if you can't tell by the title, that's an anime game, because it has a long, long title. But anyway, that is the Arcana Hearts arcade game that was released a long time ago. I believe this was the Kickstarter, or this was Kickstarted to get the console, to make a console version, or a PC version, I don't remember which, but I know it's coming out for PC, and I suck at fighting games, I'm not gonna lie there. I'm not the best, and I probably never will be, but I do enjoy a good anime fighter every now and then. I'm really looking forward to, what's it called, Infinity Blade? I think it's called Infinity Blade, with the Queen's Blade people. Something like that. But yeah, no, I definitely like the Arcana Hearts series. I've got the first one on the PS3, I think, back in my collection. I think I do. But I always wanted to get the Arcana Hearts on the Vita, so I could have it on the go, because I wanted to get better at it, just on the go and playing and whatnot. But I think this one's gonna get delayed to 2018 just because of the date, because I mean, on the 31st, that's kind of your telltale sign of, we're not really sure if this game's going to get released or not, so we're just going to put it right here. And, spoiler alert, it's probably going to get delayed. And we're going to continue that trend on with Pocket Rumble. Now, Pocket Rumble is kind of an interesting little game. It is coming up for the Switch, and I believe the PC as well. And it looks like an adorable little fighter. It is kind of a, I believe it's a simplistic fighter. It doesn't have like your whole quarter circles and all that. It's kind of more of a Neo Geo style fighting game, and it looks really, really cool. I love the pixel art from this game. The characters look very simple, but also very appealing, and I love the whole mechanics they have with their super meter and all that. It's super cool. I like it, and I want to play more of it. I love simple fighters because it's a game I can actually wrap my head around. So yeah, that one's on my list, and I have a feeling it's going to get delayed because it's on the same day as Arcana Hearts, which is December 31st, so I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't get delayed, but I don't know. It's going to be, if it doesn't get delayed, it's going to be scooting in there real close. But anyway, guys, that is about it for my channel update for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day, and a happy, happy Christmas, and a happy New Year. I'm UltraMag64, and remember that no matter what you're going to do this holiday, make sure you enjoy yourself, and happy gaming. I'll catch you guys next year for more crazy content in the future. Bye-bye.